Hello dear listeners, today I'm going to share a very interesting remedy. I will explain this remedy with the example of a case. It's a case of a severe mastitis. Mastitis is an inflammation of the breast tissues that is sometimes due to an infection. This inflammation causes a lot of pain, swelling and hardness of the breast. Some women experience a fever or chilliness in this condition as well. Most of the time, after the birth of a child, women experience this breast infection or pains. Staphylococcus bacteria is the common cause of this infection. Now, come back to this case. This is a case of a mother in her early 20s. She was suffering from a breast infection after the birth of her first child. This infection was so severe that she was unable to feed her child. Both of her breasts were hard and painful to touch, and even the slightest motion like a walk or day-to-day activities was very painful. She also told me that sometimes her milk contained mixture of blood and pus. She was unable to feed her baby not only because of this pus, but she was experiencing a great pain in her breast, and she was also suffering from this cracked nipples. About pains, she said she is experiencing radiating pain. Her pain radiates from nipple to her arms. She already took 3 courses of antibiotics, but this infection comes back as soon as the antibiotic finished. And some local homeopaths had already given her Fistula, apis, mercurocell, conium, belladonna, and bryony as well, without any results. Now, the remedy which I gave her is not very known remedy for most of the homeopath. I have used this remedy in number of skin condition like abscesses or infections or wounds which are slow in healing. The name of the remedy is Myristica. I prescribe her in 30 potency 3 times a day with very prominent relief in her condition. Now let's talk about Myristica. This is a rare remedy and most of the homeopaths probably never heard of this remedy. But I discovered this remedy through Myristica and repertory. In Myristica, this remedy is mentioned under different skin related issues. Moreover, old masters said that this remedy contains great antiseptic power and has the tendency to heal different kind of ulcers. I have personally given this remedy to several patients who were suffering from different health conditions with very encouraging results. I have used this remedy in number of other conditions like breast infections, abscess, anal fistula, injuries, or wounds which turn into infections, or those wounds which are slow to heal, and some different other skin related issues, like I have given this remedy in stubborn abscess cases which return after every few weeks. Here there is another remedy which comes in my mind. Its name is Staphylococcus, which is another gem in my practice. I also use this remedy in recurrent abscess and recurrent styes and some other health conditions. This is also a very rare remedy, but very useful remedy in some skin conditions. I will share this remedy later in any other video. Myristica resembles so much with other remedies which are also used in breast infection or inflammation of the breast, like belladonna, apis, Fistula, or lacaninum. So now you know about this remedy. In future, if you get any case which is not reacting to any other remedies, then you must think of this Myristica in those cases. Old masters also recommended this remedy in abscess, especially painful splinters under the nails, which causes infection or a formation of pus like we see in the Cilicia. But after I know Myristica, I mostly use Myristica instead of Cilicia, where I see Cilicia-like skin conditions. Moreover, Myristica patients are different in mental symptoms. Cilicia belongs to the third series, where identity, relationship, and ego are important. But Myristica belong to Magnolia group of remedies, which has these very basic issues, or I can say they have some very basic existing issues, while Slesia has this grown-up issues like issues with the fixed identity or ego. Dr. Shankran has placed this remedy in Magnolia group of remedies, where this our famous remedy Nux Moustacha is placed. But I have never seen a confused state in Myristica patients, which we usually see in Magnolia cases. But one thing which I observed was that all those patients were very simple and mentally not very complicated. You can say they were very naive kind of people. Dr. Cartier mentioned 2 cases in which he used Myristica. First case is of a young girl. She was suffering from inflammation and swelling of the knees. Dr. Cartier came to the conclusion that there was a pus in the joints. So on this basis, he prescribed Myristica 3C in drops, which helped in her condition. And the second case, what he has mentioned, was the case of a 87-year-old man who had developed this sudden arthritis of the shoulder joints with intense fever. His whole shoulder was painful, but there was a particular painful spot on the scapula, which was very painful. Due to the pain, this old man could not move his shoulder. Upon analysis, Dr. Cartier found out that his shoulder joints was full of pus. So he prescribed Myristica 3C in drops, which helped in his condition. To read its whole picture or complete understanding of this remedy, I would recommend to check the Materia Medica, especially the Materia Medica of the Franz Vermeulen or Dr. Murphy Materia Medica. They have written in very extensively about this remedy. Now about its potency. I have used this remedy in 30 and 200 potency. But as I said, Old Masters has also used this remedy in 3C potency as well. Keep in mind, in all health conditions, especially in infections, you must consult your doctor or gynecologist. Please do not self-medicate. I only share my experience for the educational purposes. But if you are suffering from any health conditions, please contact your doctor or homeopaths for proper advice and diagnosis. Ji to listeners, this was today's talk, and if you have any questions or you have used this remedy, please do share with me. I hope you have learned something new today. See you next time with another video. Bye.